The BRICS meeting has concluded, and there's so much to talk about, from de-dollarization to BRICS inviting 6 new countries, and also their plans to change the world order. A lot of countries were interested to join BRICS, and some have submitted and some didn't. About 40 countries showed interest to join the BRICS bloc. But BRICS countries are the ones to decide, and they have decided that they want 6 new countries, 2 of which are African countries, which are Ethiopia and Egypt. Outside of Africa, the new members are Argentina, Saudi Arabia, UAE, and Iran. So these are the new members of BRICS, which is not gonna be a good news for especially the Western world, because now that will make BRICS have 80% of the world's oil. And that is huge, because oil is going to help a country with transportation, goods, energy. It's going to impact a lot of countries' economies. And now that Saudi Arabia, Iran, UAE joining just makes a whole lot of difference. And it is going to also impact the US dollar, because now they are planning on trading with their own local currencies. And the Brazilian leader was actually very passionate about this, and he said, why in the world are we trading with the US dollar and our currencies are suffering? Like, it just doesn't make sense. So what they will do is use their new bank, BRICS Bank, in order to trade, and also use their own local currencies, which, you know, it has been affecting so many developing countries attaching themselves to the US dollar and trading with the US dollar, which helped the US government to basically be the powerhouse and be able to bully whichever country that they want. But now them stepping away from the dollar, they're calling it de-dollarization, it is going to definitely make a huge change, and clearly they're not going to be very happy with this move. And also they discussed plans to help developing African countries with exports, instead of African countries exporting raw materials, which is not really bringing any money. It's going to help them export finished goods, and in return will get them more money, as well as local talents and companies get to do some work on it, which means more return. And they will also try to avoid the IMF and World Bank and use their own BRICS bank in order to do their, transactions and trading. And that also is going to impact the dollar. In a nutshell, they mean business. And if all the plans that they have come up with is accomplished, they are definitely changing and shifting the scale from powerful nations